It may surprise you to hear that eating the wrong kinds of vegetables on a daily basis can seriously impair your immune system, hasten the aging of your brain, and even impair your mobility, particularly your leg strength and stability. Numerous studies involving tens of thousands of older adults, conducted over many years and published in the Journal of Gerontology, support this caution. Many popular vegetables may appear innocuous at first glance, but some can induce silent inflammation, damage the tiny blood vessels in your legs, make walking more difficult, and significantly increase your risk of falls, which are the #1 cause of fatal injuries among adults over 65. Don't worry, though. This article will provide you with clear and comprehensive guidance, explaining which 3 vegetables you should eat daily to keep your mind sharp, your mobility strong, and your health protected, as well as which 3 vegetables you should avoid at all costs. Pay close attention until the very end, because I'm about to share a startling truth about a vegetable that seems healthy but may be quietly damaging your legs without you even realizing it. To ensure you never miss another personalized health tip, I encourage you to subscribe and hit the notification bell if you haven't already. Type 1 in the comments if you like this video. If not, type 0 to let me know how I can improve the content. Section 1. 3 vegetables seniors over 65 must consume every day. 1. Broccoli, the natural armor against aging. Among the many vegetables that appear on our dinner plates and in markets, broccoli is a silent but powerful ally in aging well. For adults over 65, it's more than just a vegetable. It's a kind of living armor, intricately designed by nature to protect the body's key systems at a time when resilience begins to decline. Broccoli is rich in the powerful phytochemical sulforaphane, which combats chronic inflammation, one of the silent culprits of aging. Chronic inflammation doesn't just cause discomfort, it slowly weakens muscles, joints, blood vessels, and even cognitive function. These are all vital for maintaining independence and quality of life. Sulforaphane turns every bite into a calculated investment in longevity by activating pathways that detoxify the body and strengthen its defenses. In addition to fighting inflammation, broccoli is packed with vitamin K, calcium, and a variety of antioxidants, nutrients essential for cardiovascular health and bone density in older adults. After age 65, bones become more fragile, and even minor fractures can lead to long-term mobility issues. Broccoli's unique nutritional profile not only strengthens the skeletal system, but also helps prevent arterial calcification, a common issue with aging. It's as if every tender green floret contains the blueprint for maintaining vitality. Perhaps the strongest case for broccoli is its benefit to the legs and feet, our literal foundation. Sulforaphane has been shown to improve peripheral circulation, which keeps the legs and feet nourished and responsive. This leads to stronger, more stable steps, fewer balance issues, and a reduced risk of complications from diabetes. Eating broccoli is, in a very real sense, a daily step toward greater strength and confidence. However, preparation is key. Lightly steaming broccoli for a few minutes preserves its potent sulforaphane content and aids digestion. Overcooking it, however, destroys many of its benefits. When your broccoli remains vibrant, slightly firm, and full of life, you're essentially consuming vitality itself. For seniors seeking a longer, more fulfilling life, a simple cup of steamed broccoli is more than a meal. It's an act of self-respect and hope. And while broccoli reinforces your inner defenses, there's another humble green that fuels your heart, brain, and, perhaps most importantly, the very muscles that power your everyday life. Could a handful of this vivid green be the key to protecting your most valuable abilities as you age? Let's find out. Please let me know in the comments if you're still watching and finding these insights helpful. Now let's move to point number 2. 2. Spinach, the secret source of mental clarity and vigor. As we age, some foods quietly become indispensable allies. Spinach is one of them. Often overlooked as a mere salad green, spinach is actually one of the most potent restorative plants seniors over 65 can add to their daily meals. This humble leafy green is rich in natural nitrates, which dramatically improve blood flow throughout the body, especially to the muscles and brain. This has a profoundly transformative effect on seniors. Circulation tends to worsen with age, depriving muscles of oxygen and nutrients, which leads to fatigue, slower reflexes, and mental fog. Spinach helps counteract this by naturally widening blood vessels and improving their flexibility. With better blood flow, muscles, especially those in the legs and feet, stay strong and responsive, giving older adults the priceless gifts of movement and independence. Spinach also supports mental clarity, thanks to its high levels of lutein and folate, which aid memory and processing speed. Studies show that seniors with higher lutein intake experience significantly better cognitive performance. So, the idea that a small handful of spinach a day can help preserve both physical and mental strength isn't an exaggeration. Even more impressive is spinach's quiet protection of vision, one of the senses most vulnerable to aging. Spinach contains lutein and zeaxanthin, which support the macula of the eye and reduce the risk of age-related macular degeneration, the leading cause of vision loss in seniors. By preserving vision, spinach helps maintain the freedom to read, drive, recognize loved ones, and navigate the world safely. As always, preparation matters. Lightly sautéing spinach or blending it into smoothies helps retain its nutrients and makes it easier to digest. Overcooking it, on the other hand, destroys many of its key benefits. From sharper thinking to stronger steps and clearer sight, spinach is a protector of vitality in every sense. A modest daily serving can make a meaningful difference in preserving multiple aspects of life that are too often taken for granted. But while spinach empowers the body and mind, there's another brightly colored vegetable, common in many kitchens, that holds a secret weapon against aging. It doesn't just affect strength and vision, but also the balance and coordination needed to stand tall each day. Is this colorful root the natural defense you've been lacking? Now, let's get to it. 3. Carrots, the unsung guardians of life, balance, and vision. Some of the most potent allies we can encounter as we progress through the later stages of life are not the most ostentatious or exotic, but rather the most basic natural treasures, such as the humble carrot. Carrots are much more than just a tasty, gratifying crunch for the elderly soul that wants to live a long, independent, and connected existence. Beta-carotene, a precursor to vitamin A that is vital for maintaining good vision, is abundant in carrots. This is crucial for elders, since independence is frequently subtly determined by vision. You can appreciate more than just the fine lines of a loved one's face or the hues of a sunset when you have good vision. It protects against hazardous falls, permits safe driving, and maintains the honor of boldly traversing the globe. According to studies, taking beta-carotene regularly helps delay the onset of age-related macular degeneration, which is the main cause of vision loss in people over 65. Every vivid orange root holds the promise of a better, safer future. Carrots shield more than just the eyes, though. They also act as protectors of neuromuscular coordination and balance. The antioxidants in carrots support the integrity of blood vessels and neurons, two often overlooked aspects of senior vitality that keep messages from the brain to the feet reliable and quick. Carrots subtly support both a healthy sensory system and strong legs, which are prerequisites for taking powerful, steady steps. Carrots provide significant support for metabolic health in addition to vision and balance. Their high fiber content aids digestion, lowers cholesterol, and stabilizes blood sugar levels. Three main health pillars that frequently deteriorate with age. It takes more than just avoiding diabetes to maintain good blood sugar levels. It is about safeguarding blood flow to the limbs, nerve function, and the ability to walk, dance, and live life to the fullest. Carrots are best consumed fresh or mildly steamed to reap their maximum health advantages. Eating 1 or 2 carrots a day, whether grated into a salad, sliced as a snack, or blended into a smoothie, may seem like a small gesture, but over time it creates a significant layer of protection around the senses, the heart, and the feet that propel you forward. This is because fresh carrots are naturally sweet. But not all vegetables are as beneficial as carrots, despite their promise and protection. Indeed, several veggies that appear innocuous can subtly weaken the very legs that support your independence, reduce your strength, and even affect your circulation. Which hidden hazards are present in your kitchen? Let's turn the page and find out what's really going on. Section 2. Older adults should never touch one of these 3 vegetables. Eggplant. The hidden danger to comfort and mobility. As we age, we need to make more thoughtful and cautious decisions, since even the tiniest mistakes can have a major impact on our independence, health, and quality of life. RT. Eggplant stands out among the foods that seniors should be cautious about, not because it boasts loudly, but rather because of the subtle harm it may bring to the body's internal organs, particularly the joints and legs that support our freedom. On the surface, eggplant appears to be a harmless vegetable that is rich in color, low in calories, and high in fiber. However, solanine, a natural chemical defense, can be quite harsh on the aging body and is hidden beneath its glossy exterior. It has been demonstrated that solanine causes inflammation in sensitive people, especially in the muscles, joints, and connective tissues. This secret substance can subtly exacerbate pain, stiffness, and a scary loss of mobility in seniors who are already susceptible to arthritis, nerve sensitivity, or muscular stiffness. The harm is not limited to discomfort. Leg inflammation that is low-level and persistent can weaken muscles, decrease blood flow, and affect the delicate neuromuscular coordination required for safe and steady walking. Unnoticed weakness accumulates over time. The steps become unsure. Without obvious notice, the simple pleasure of going for a walk outside or crossing a room with confidence can start to fade. Losing balance, falling, or having chronic joint pain can have a significant emotional toll in addition to the physical one. When the body no longer moves easily, feelings of helplessness and loneliness frequently start to creep in. In this sense, the seemingly innocuous eggplant can subtly lead to a much more profound decline in well-being. Methods of preparation don't really matter. Whether baked, grilled, or stewed, eggplant solanine still poses a risk, especially if eaten frequently. There are much safer and healthier veggie options for seniors who are working to preserve their independence, stability, and mobility. Although not everyone will have symptoms immediately after eating eggplant, the risk is too great to overlook for people over 65 whose bodies are inherently less resilient. Protecting your joints and muscles from silent saboteurs like these is the first step in preserving your ability to walk, dance, and stand tall. But eggplant is only the first step. Other veggies, however popular and colorful, contain substances that subtly irritate, disturb, and deplete your body, endangering not just your physical vigor, but also your mental clarity. Is it possible that one of the most common vegetables in American homes is actually hastening the aging process from within? Next, let's find out. Please let me know in the first comment below if you're still watching and finding these insights useful. Let's now discuss point number 2. Second, The unseen source of silent inflammation, green bell peppers. Every meal has the silent potential to either help or hurt during the prime years of life, frequently in ways that the body only gradually becomes aware of. Green bell peppers, colorful, familiar, and often praised for their crisp, fresh flavor, are among the most misleading foods for seniors. However, beneath their cheerful exterior lies a more complex story that deserves consideration from everyone committed to preserving their health and vigor. As members of the nightshade family, green bell peppers are naturally rich in lectins, which are complex proteins that can attach to the intestinal lining and interfere with nutrient absorption. This becomes a quiet concern for elderly people whose immune and digestive systems may already be more compromised. Lectins can cause low-grade chronic inflammation that is often undetectable at first, but gradually erodes blood vessel function, neuron resilience, and joint health, all of which are essential for maintaining strength, mobility, and balance. Stiffness in the ankles, tingling in the toes, and a sense of instability when walking that wasn't present before are some of the initial mild symptoms of this hidden inflammation that many seniors experience. As the inflammation gradually worsens, it can reduce blood supply to the legs and feet, impairing sensation, weakening muscles, and raising the risk of falls, one of the biggest threats to those over 65. The irony stings. For many older folks, a vegetable that is often chosen in the name of health may be fueling the very decline they're striving to prevent. Even worse, compared to their red, orange, or yellow ripened cousins, green peppers have significantly fewer concentrated antioxidants. This means you miss out on their protective benefits and are instead burdened by their inflammatory potential. Cooking green bell peppers can slightly reduce their lectin content, but it's best for elderly individuals with cardiovascular issues, arthritis, or digestive sensitivities to limit or avoid them entirely. Numerous other vegetables can be substituted without causing harm, as they are safer, richer in antioxidants, and gentler on aging systems. Choosing what not to eat is just as powerful as choosing what to eat. Making small, smart decisions at every meal is the first step in preserving strength, mobility, and even mental health. However, green peppers aren't the only hidden culprits. There is another vegetable, common, humble, and loved across America, that may be doing far more harm to your heart, legs, and mobility. Is the veggie you trust most quietly weakening you from the inside out? The truth is more shocking than you might think. White potatoes are a comfort food that subtly erodes stability and strength. Few foods are more ingrained in American culture than white potatoes. Whether mashed at family meals, crisped into golden fries, or baked beside a hearty dinner, they bring feelings of warmth and tradition. Yet this familiar staple can quietly undermine the strength and stability essential for aging well, especially for those over 65. Beneath their comforting exterior lies a dangerous truth. Due to their high simple carbohydrate content, white potatoes quickly spike blood sugar levels after consumption. While the initial effect might seem harmless, or even satisfying, the long-term consequences are far from benign. Frequent blood sugar spikes lead to inflammation, placing strain on the delicate blood vessels that nourish the brain, legs, and feet. Seniors, whose circulatory systems are often already compromised, may experience slower recovery, numbness, or a creeping weakness that gradually limits their mobility. But blood sugar isn't the only concern. White potatoes and other high glycemic foods are linked to atherosclerosis, a slow hardening of the arteries. As arteries stiffen, blood flow to the lower limbs diminishes, resulting in cold feet, cramps, numbness, and instability. Even minor discomfort can quickly become a major risk. The chances of falling, slower healing, and a loss of independence grow. all of which deeply impact physical and emotional well-being. Even the comforting tradition of mashed or baked potatoes carries hidden risks. Add-ins like butter, cream, and salt often make the negative effects on heart health even worse. One plate of potatoes can quietly counteract the positive effects of medication and good habits for seniors managing high blood pressure, diabetes, or heart disease. Compared to other root vegetables, white potatoes are also low in protective nutrients. They offer little defense against oxidative stress, which accelerates cellular aging. Unlike the vibrant hues of sweet potatoes or carrots, packed with antioxidants, white potatoes fall short of supporting and nourishing the aging body. But avoiding them doesn't mean giving up comfort. It means making choices that honor your body's need for steady energy, strong circulation, and resilient muscles. These are the qualities that maintain independence and joy in our later years. The power of small decisions becomes clearer as we age. True strength often lies in the quiet, consistent choices we make each day, not in grand moments. Choosing the right vegetables and avoiding hidden risks in familiar foods protects the legs that carry us, the heart that sustains us, and the mind that defines us. These are no longer just dietary choices. They are acts of respect for ourselves, honoring the life we've lived and the years still ahead. From my own experience and the many stories I've heard, one thing is clear. Aging well isn't about chasing miracles. It's about awareness, consistency, and the willingness to care gently for your body every day. No doctor, drug, or device can replace the steady benefits of thoughtful nourishment. Eating a handful of walnuts, swapping out risky greens for spinach, or choosing colorful vegetables over white potatoes may seem small, but these little shifts have a powerful effect on a senior's quality of life, protecting their ability to move, think, and live freely. They safeguard cherished moments with family, adventures with friends, and dreams pursued in good health. It's a simple but profound truth. Each meal is an investment in your future. Each bite is a vote for struggle or strength. While we can't control every aspect of aging, we can support ourselves, respect ourselves, and give ourselves the best chance to thrive every day. Living a stronger, freer, and more joyful life as we age isn't complicated. It starts with love for the life we can still shape, respect for our bodies, and care for our minds. These talks aim to inspire you to live fully and honestly. I'd love to hear from you now. Take a moment. What's one thing you've learned that you want to apply in your life? Let's support each other as we accept these truths. If this video helped you, leave a comment with a 1. If not, feel free to write 0. Your feedback matters. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more videos like this. Thank you for watching, and may you live your life your way.